harmless, but he plays ball rock. He knows
Harmless?
what
That
he's doing.
dude's a giant. He's a buff giant with some nice hair. He is definitely not harmless. That dude could bench press all of us in the room.
Definitely a good like 6'4", huh? He's tall.
Yeah, he's
super
tall.
tall actually. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, when I talk to him, he's very harmless. He's very much a nice individual. I still don't think he's sticking to this gentleman's agreement, though. Especially with the link with Cisco hair. I don't believe that whatsoever.
With the teal gloves? I don't know what color that is, but who was the stylist behind Balrog's?
I was like, you can match your hair and your jacket, but your gloves,
do whatever
different
you
color.
want. Do whatever you want. Sequins gloves, too. What is that?
Yeah, the sequins gloves.
You got them designed at Michael's.
Looking like a Street Fighter Cross Tekken custom color.
Yeah. That's definitely a PC mod if I ever seen one.
Remember that? I remember because in Cross Tekken you could do all the neon colors and whatnot, everything.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Oh yeah, Cross Tekken was degenerate as hell. Yeah,
definitely ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Already looking real clean for Brian F. That's what 2 dash punches we've seen so far.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's only got one more for the entire round. I don't think so. Oh,
okay,
there it is.
There it is. He's done.
Vagabond.
Well. DQ him.
It's all right.
He's done. Oh, activation station.
It's time, Vagabond. Payback. Regular throw. Get the command grab in there. Oh, no, just straight regular.
Uppercut. Oh, even better.
Okay.
Preemptive over.
Okay.
That had to be an uppercut. I don't know. Maybe he's not smart. That was sick.
Maybe he was plotting on the overhead for when he landed. I mean, that would have been super smart. No one really ever blocks an overhead as soon as they land. No one really blocks a tab coming out either. Jesus, made me cough.
That's firing away again right at the end of it too, so he doesn't get punished. Oh,
great anti-air.
Spin to win, and got the anti-air. Yeah, right off the bat.
Wow, yeah, great awareness from Brian F right there. Knowing Vagabond wanted the back throw to side switch after the V-trigger activation. Straight fierce, duffs him.
Ooh. Nice walk up throw, caught a little bit of action from Vagabond. Actually, he got a normal all the way out. Oh, dash punch right out the gate in the face.
Yeah, I think that's, oh, keep that ground pound to yourself. The tab coming out the box. Ooh, back to the corner we go. The target punch to the dash under anti-air, but Vagabond.
No way.
Oh, it's like that, Brian F. It's like that. Wake up bionic arm. Side switch on top of it. Be very close to taking this round back. Vagabond's going to pop that V-trigger. Gets the crush counter of his own.
Man.
Dunk this, man. That's one. Keep doing it. Keep
Another
doing it. Oh, no, he's not. Going to keep it holstered.
That was sick.
Combos all the way into the DP off the dive kick. Oh, tries for the jump back. Brian F.
I think one solid confirmed from Vagabond. Oh. He has critical alert on deck.
Trigger activated for Brian F. I don't think that's going to chip. It
does.
Oh my goodness, Vagabond. Perfect calculation. Finds the chip kill. Yeah, you can see Brian F didn't think it was going to kill either. Bet on just the down back, and it ends up chipping him out. Oh man,
you saw
that 25 health nerf, son. That's where it comes into play. That's where it comes into play right there.
Yeah. You saw. So the last thing I saw as to how I thought he was going to lead up to that point was when Vagabond did the dive kick and he did double jab. Usually they go into EX stomps, right? He went for the uppercut instead.
Yeah.
To change it up, and knew he had to rely on critical art afterwards. That was a very good change of play from what we usually see from Nikali players. That was super smart.
Yeah, longer term resource management, right? Not just spinning the meter in that situation, knowing what it took to win the entire round, not just that situation.
Yeah. I don't know if that's character specific either. Like doing 2 jabs and then that far of an uppercut, that's pretty sick. I haven't seen that before. Yeah,
good stuff from Vagabond. Again, remember we talked about earlier, right? How comfortable these Nikali players are, how much they've explored this character, right? They've been able to get that chance to really explore even the character-specific combos, if that was one.
I still can't believe his meter management was kind of ridiculous.
Fight.
So we got Vagabond going up 1-0 and then stuffing the rush punch coming out. And the low forward grabs the turnaround.
That was pretty nuts.
Straight dunked him down. Now Brian F, the only damage he's inflicted so far is some gray life because of a V reversal. Finds the turnaround punch and the combo afterwards. And then the overhead. Oh my goodness. And just like that, Brian F has been back in the game with a couple of quick reads. Vagabond can't quite find the whiff punish that time, just out of range. millimeters out of range. Reversal there, ground pound, knocks him down. Great V-trigger into the DP, frees the screen, and then stuffs it with a counter hit stand jab. Oh, blocked overhead this time. Oh, we're going to chip you out again, son. Oh, damn.
I didn't even see how much health he had left because of one V-trigger. His hair was everywhere, and then the activation into critical, right?
And it was very much a slugfest of a round, right? Both players were swinging fast. Great awareness from Vagabond, showing that he's comfortable playing at this speed, right? Even keeping track of his opponent's health to the point where he knows when the chip out was going to happen.
He's made Brian F whiff a couple of dash punches and was prepared on the retaliation.
That's +1. Trying to shove Vagabond into this corner via rush punch. Ooh. Finds it again. Oh, keep that ground pound to yourself. He's going to challenge out with a stand medium kick and a V-trigger activation.
Oh, the swing low.
Oh, charges up the overhead that time. Brian F catches some pressing buttons.
The conversion from Brian F off the counter hit is so smooth, so slick.
And yet again, we're going into a third round. Vagabond hold on again. Oh, the Duffin trades, and then he just goes into a rush punch. Brian F with excellent charge.
Jeez, that was the 3 hardest buttons I've ever seen, but Vagabond not having any of it.
Showing how much, how comfortable he is on the charge characters, right? Immediately going back to his charge, knowing he had the rush punch just off the trade animation.
Oh, he tried. No, that was a good idea.
Just out of the range of the screw upper. Vagabond actually had critical art. Cashes in. And it's going to be a 2-0 lead for Nobles. Oh, wow.
That is 3 straight critical art finishes for Vagabond.
Yeah.
He's been saving the meter and keeping Brian F on his toes.
Yeah, whether chip or critical heart, able to rely on that critical heart to finish the round 3 consecutive times. Great stuff from Vagabond. Just incredible resource management right here. Looking at the big picture of the game, right? Not caring about winning the battles. He's caring about winning the war. He's not just spinning the meter because it's going to give him the most damage because of a certain combo, right? He wants the meter to be able to convert when it matters the most.
Yeah, and you know, it's been the ongoing strategy here. We saw, again, 3 consecutive critical art finishes from Vagabond, and that's got to wake up Brian F. He's got to think, you know, maybe I have to force him to do maybe an anti-air uppercut or EX uppercut, if anything, right? Like, apply more meaty pressure to force him to spend the meter.
Yeah, absolutely. He hasn't really needed to, right? Besides really just at his pleasure, whether it be for a combo or whether it be for mainly the critical art is what we've seen it for. We haven't even really seen many EX command throws in this set. We've just seen Vagabond making great use of really clutching it out in those situations because he has all the meter available.
Round 1.
We'll see how it works out between these two in the 3rd game. Vagabond with a huge lead in game.
And yeah, whiff punish coming straight out into a crush counter on top of that. Brian F already against the ropes and in the corner. We're going to see the command throw. No, that's what I thought too. Brian F.
Ooh.
Solid though. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's going to get him back in the game in a big way. Crush counter punish on the DP. Side positioning. All Brian F. V-reversal blocked. You're still in this corner. You still have more than half your stun bar built. Oh my goodness, throw escape. Let him breathe for a quick second until we make him block that overhead into the anti-air. My man, you are not escaping.
Ooh, now he's got V-trigger on deck. Vagabond could go into the new version at any moment's notice and
caught his
no
feet.
chances.
I think Vagabond was looking for maybe a button of his own to try to go into the V-trigger, some type of V-trigger, right? Maybe even looking for the overhead.
Yeah.
After the air tech. But Brian F just tags him in the ankles.
He thought he was going to be reborn into Shin Nikali. Didn't happen.
No, he wanted that V-trigger activation. He just needed to block one more time, but Brian F didn't give him that opportunity. Oh, and then the crush counter on the stand roundhouse. Vagabond in this corner again, almost to his V-trigger destination. Oh, if he just takes a little bit more damage. Or the ground pounds making him block. Great job building that last bit of V-trigger without taking damage. And then the dash up low forward activation.
Oh no, he caught him jumping. Corner carry, Vagabond, one hit away. Oh,
Brian F.
No way! He got the frame kill with a dash punch?
Okay, jumps out of the stomp. Oh, and Brian F now not spending any meter on the EX rush punches. Oh, we find the dunk. No, he didn't think it was going to be enough damage with the EX. And yes, that's just the one downside to your infinite V-trigger, Nikali. No chance to V-reversal that critical art.
That was pretty insane. I'm still surprised Brian F let the dash punches rock. Of course, it's scary when when you're in V-trigger with Balrog. I understand Vagabond not pressing a button, but it could have paid off with EX uppercut earlier.
Yeah, right there in that situation, right? He chose to just go for the reset. The EX uppercut would have put him on about a pixel, but the way we've seen Vagabond close out rounds on the pixel health, right, is with that critical art, and he wouldn't have access to it if he spent that EX uppercut. So I think he just wanted to stay with the reset. But yeah, Brian F., great job, great composure, going down 2-0 and still putting himself in this game and putting himself on the board.
Yeah, I just think it's such a scary scenario where you have to force yourself to block a regular dash punch in V-trigger. That's why I was like, just spin the bar, because you're going to get the punish.
Yeah,
it's -4 at closer distances, and you don't have to fear the repercussions of any other dash punches coming out afterwards.
Yeah, that's a great point. Vagabond slipping and sliding just a little bit, and allows Brian F. to gain a little bit of momentum. He's going to be up 2-1 still. Again, trying to move on to losers bracket semifinals, trying to solidify himself in a top 4 position.
Yes, sir.
But for now, he's still going to have to go through Brian F. Let's get to game 4.
Round 1. Fight!
Swinging real heavy for Brian F. Vagabond already trying to calculate his way back. Gets the jump in, but no, not quite. The head tear is there.
Just waited a microsecond to get him with the counter hit. Great stuff from Brian F. Oh, and it's still working on a perfect.
Man, Brian F. looking real sharp right now, but as soon as I say anything, Vagabond fires away. Nice. Okay. Keeping the composure. Brian F. not doing anything too risky. Crouch jab was what it was.
Brian F. succeeding in that round with just a few wounds, almost completely clean counter hit on the TAP. Allows for the target combo afterwards.
All that's done. Completely gone.
Whoa.
From man grab. Is he going to do it again? No. It's the meat.
Universal wants to get some of that space back. Brian F. Wants to fight his way out of the corner. Vagabond interrupts it with a ground pound. It's going to give him V-trigger as well.
Brian F.
Yeah, remember Brian F. has spin a couple of V-reversals at this point. The V-meter is far away from that V-trigger still.
Ooh. Anything can go at this point still with either character.
Oh, the cancel on the tap into the B skill. I'm chasing you all the way down with the overhead.
What is that? Brian F. pulling out all the shenanigans towards the end. You heard the tap, it was like 5, and then just swinging around and then hitting him right in the cabeza. Like,
remember when I said this man looked harmless, but he played Balrog? Look at this stuff. Look at the stuff he's willing to do. Goes for the tab cancel and the V-skill overhead.
Gave him the good old hash brown scramble, dude. He had no idea what he wanted for breakfast. He decided for him. He just gave him the full menu. That was sick. I felt like that was a little unconventional. I haven't seen him do that in a while.
Yeah, for sure. Brian F. And that's the best time to pull out the unconventional strategies, though, right? It's the more intense moments when it's the last round, when the life lead is dwindling down for both characters, right? When the life is dwindling down for both characters.
Damn.
When they only have a little bit of life left to play with. That's when the time to bring out.
That was kind of insane.
Yeah, that's the time to bring that stuff out.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, Vagabond was still kind of shook as Brian F. kept advancing forward, right? He just wanted to get out of there and play defense as much as he could, but no, he got mixed up. And that tied it up for him 2-2. The final game between these two, it's been absolutely explosive this entire set.
Fight!
Yeah, he's scrambling the collie's brain, but hopefully Vagabond has some composure and get his own brain scrambled. And we'll see. Again! Trying to knock on that dome. Saw weakness last round, you know what I mean?
Cracking some eggs. Nice answer. Yes, sir. Corner pressure. The double medium kicks, back-to-back throws afterwards. Ringing the doorbell.
Took the bird watching and the back throw for the optimal meter build. Well done from Brian F.
Somewhere in the distance, Brian F. just got a subscriber. You heard that?
Let's go, Brian F. Oh my goodness, the EX rush punch is coming out. Vagabond in this corner, caught reaching. This is a huge lead from Brian F at this point. Looking super clean while doing it. Hasn't taken a lick of damage. Roundhouse just blocked. I'll take that gray life, but I'm still working on a perfect.
Man.
Oh, get that in the corner.
Oh, that's...
Roundhouse, oh my goodness. Brian F. advances with the perfect team. Oh, god damn.
And that's going to match his outfit in Season 3 when the UI is going to be all gold.
You are right. Oh, man.
Brian F., he's already practicing for Season 3.
That's going to be a dope color when the Arcade Edition comes out. So, yeah, Brian F. will be moving on to loser semifinals. That will solidify himself a top 4 spot here in the top 8 tonight. And, of course, friendly